So I am really excited today because I kind of took a little hiatus from looking for plants because I was going to buy every single one that I saw. However, I am an avid Reddit reader and I started to see some Raven ZZ plants pop up in areas around me. So I decided I need to go check out all of my local plant stores. Now, I found my beautiful Raven ZZ plant at a Lowe's, no less. So I had to do some research. Okay, Costa Farms has a trending tropicals collection coming out. I'm guessing this spring, but they're kind of just releasing some plants slowly right now. The plants include a Raven ZZ plant, a Calathea network plant, some kind of peperomia plant, and a Monstera adansonii, and a little fiddle. So they're trying to get like the trendy plants out. So they're at quite a few big box stores, not so much local nurseries. I found mine at Lowe's a few days ago. It's February, I'll put the date where I found it up there. I checked Home Depot, I checked other Lowe's. They don't seem to have any at a lot of big box stores right now, and the list extends. I'll post a whole list up here. I'll post a link to the list down below of all the stores that these plants could be at. What I'm noticing is because it's not spring yet, I went to a specific Lowe's that has like an indoor green room area. Like there's normally the outdoor green room area, like if it was raining, it would rain on top of you. This one's not air conditioned, but it's closed in, so like if it rained, you wouldn't get poured on. If you have a Lowe's or Home Depot like that, you might already see these plants. I'm going to warn you. I went and grabbed the ZZ plant. Everything else was sold out besides the peperomia and the network Calathea. I didn't buy the network Calathea because these plants are a little more expensive. I went back pretty much a few days later and it was gone. So these are going fast. Keep in mind, Amazon is one retailer that sells this, but I paid, and I left the tag on for this reason, I paid $17.98 for this plant. They upcharge you a little bit just because it comes in a pot like this, but for a ZZ plant this size, normally you would pay about $17 to $20 for a regular ZZ plant, okay? This on Amazon is about $36. Now, you do get a pot, and that's honestly a really good price. So if you want to get it that way, feel free. I did not see every one of these trending tropicals on Amazon, but the Raven ZZ was available when I looked today. I actually didn't know this, but the Raven ZZ plant is apparently a natural mutation. From South Korea, a farmer noticed a black shoot coming off of one of his ZZ plants and noticed when he propagated it, it continued to turn black. So he then, I forgot if he patented it or something, in 2018. So this is all like fairly new. I mean, I know there's probably been ZZ plants before that, but that's when he patented like a new plant. And I'm assuming that's why it took so long to come to general market, just because of how long this takes to grow. If you own a regular ZZ plant, it grows, it's supposed to grow at the same rate. You know that can be slow, especially when you're propagating. Imagine how many people want this plant versus how many they can make. I'm not sure if this is going to be something that's going to be continuously stocked. I've been checking the same Lowe's I got this from pretty consistently, so I can update anyone if anyone's curious about that. But so far, I've only seen 2 of them there, and I bought one of them, and I was so tempted to buy the other, but I can't spend $18 on a plant multiple times, especially if I want to buy more types of these plants that are going to be coming out, especially the adansonii. So my suggestion to you is to one, check Lowe's for sure, because that's where I found it. Check Amazon, look at Reddit and see when people post on like the subreddit Houseplants. I was seeing them, I live in Louisiana, and I was seeing them pop up in Florida, and so I knew it had to be somewhat close to when I would be receiving them. Once I went to Costco's website and saw that they had a new collection coming out, are you kidding me? Now, if you don't like this pot, that kind of sucks because, I mean, you get it. It's pretty nice. It doesn't have a hole in the bottom, but the plant is not planted in the pot. The plant is planted in a nursery pot inside. I will warn you, a look. Let's see. Before I get into my warning, the care instructions that they have on all of these don't make any sense. You're gonna have to do your own research when you buy the other plants. I can tell you to take care of a ZZ plant, but like the light instructions and the watering instructions on these are all just like low to high. It doesn't really give you anything. Water when top inch of soil dries. I disagree with a ZZ plant completely. It has temperatures on it. Fertilize every 6 months. It is a slow growth rate, so that's correct. It says bright windowsills, desk, tabletops are the perfect place to put this. And it does actually list what the Raven ZZ's patented name is, which is Doan. And look, okay, so it must be, I don't know if the correct word is patented for a new type of plant, because how can you patent a plant? But there must be something like he discovered it. But on this, it says propagation prohibited. So apparently you're not supposed to grow these yourself, even though it's nature. I don't know how that would hold up, but from what I read, this is the same as a normal ZZ plant. Now, a normal ZZ plant, I don't water, but like once every week or two, usually 2 weeks, to be honest with you. You can kind of see it start to get wrinkly in the stem. It's better to underwater a ZZ plant than to overwater it, because if you overwater it, it's just gonna rot and die. The light situation, honestly, it can pretty much survive anywhere from what I've seen. I've had one in my office for a while, a regular ZZ plant. Now this one right now is actually sitting in its own area. I keep it locked in a room or I keep it outside for now because this came with fungus gnats. If you've never had fungus gnats before, especially if you're a new plant person, yeah, it's not good. For someone who has like 30 plus plants like myself, I used to just go to Lowe's, buy a plant, bring it inside. And I was like, oh, a few bugs are on it, but that's fine, you know? Just plant things, they'll die eventually. No, they lay hundreds of eggs, they spread to all your plants. You have to actually like spend like a few months to get rid of them. So I have this in my room right now to film the video, but after this, it's going immediately in a different area. Normally, I would water it with mosquito bits to get rid of the fungus gnat eggs and then put a sticky paper next to it to fully eradicate them. However, this plant is at a 10 in moisture from when I bought it like 5 or 6 days ago, and I have not watered it. They are drowning these plants. You need to buy this plant as soon as you see it in Lowe's or Home Depot. They will kill this plant. Luckily, ZZs are hardy, so it can come back. But the really cool thing about this is the stem just doesn't come up black. It comes up light green like a normal ZZ plant. Then it slowly deepens into the normal ZZ plant color, the darker green, and then it deepens to a black, which they describe as a purple black. But to me, if you have it in the right light, it kind of just looks like a really, really dark green, not a purple. Sorry for all the soap spray on it, but I'm not gonna remove that yet just because there could be bugs on this plant still and I don't wanna have to respray it. But you can see it's mostly darker green. Okay, so I didn't want to risk the fungus gnat spreading to my huge normal ZZ plant, but this hasn't had new stems in a while. This actually sits at a really bright spot in my house, so that's why it's grown so much, whereas the one in my office has not grown a lot. I find that they will not die if you don't give them a lot of sun, but they won't thrive like this. Yeah, so this one, sometimes I've gone like a month just forgetting to water it, and like I need to do some trimming on it, but you'll see some of the leaves died off of it a little bit just because I didn't fully water as much as I should, but the plant overall is still doing very, very well. But this is as dark as this plant gets versus the other one I just showed y'all. Just to give a reference point, this plant was also $17. I mean, when I got it, it was probably the same size, if not smaller, as the Raven ZZ that I just showed y'all. So it is a really good deal. Like, normally you get one stem online, like one of these smaller stems, kind of like this, for 30, 40, 50 bucks. Now that they're being mass produced, it's gonna be a little different. So, check your big box stores, check the list I'm gonna provide below. I'll probably put it through the video as well. Good luck, and be aware of the fungus and hats and the overwatering that's going to be done to this plant before you get your hands on it. So get ready to have to bring it back to life, basically. Well, I think that's it for this video. I kind of just wanted to pop in and kind of give y'all an update. So Dazizi Raven was like on my top 10 of like, I really want this plant, and I found it. So it was a really good day. Just wanted to share this news in case it was on anyone else's list and they wanted to go grab it, because it's not something that's normally easy to grab. I do think you'll be seeing it more around springtime. So good luck, and I'll see you next time.